everybody, welcome back to another video. Today we are going to be doing these adorable pencil snap clips. They are pieced together with glitter canvas and faux leather. So they're going to be very, very small pieces because these are 2-inch snap clips. You are going to need the template for these. All of my small piece templates are kept in little baggies and they are labeled with the template on there. This is from Miss O. I will link it down below for you guys. You are going to need all of the pieces cut out, 2-inch snap clips, obviously scissors to cut out whatever medium you choose to use. You are going to need your hot glue gun, and not needed but is helpful if for some reason pieces like the lead don't want to stick, is a lighter if you're going to use faux leather for that. I'm going to put together one of these and then come back with the second one already done so I can show you guys. But, oh, you're also going to need an X-Acto knife because there is no cut for the back of the clip. So keep that in mind. You are going to need an X-Acto knife, box cutters, whatever, to do that cut. I would recommend having a separate mat to do the cutting, because I don't like messing up this mat. So I have a separate one from Dollar Tree, and you can see all the cuts in it already. But I really like this small mat for doing stuff like that. We'll tuck that up there for now. All right. We are going to take all of the tiny little pieces and build onto what is going to be the front for you guys. So this is the front, and you want to be really careful about how you glue these pieces down. I would say tweezers would not be uncalled for this, because you're going to be doing a lot of tiny little pieces. So I'm going to hold. These do not like this material. I should have grabbed a different pair, but we are going to do our best here, guys. That's all we can do. Alright, that is the eraser portion of the pencil. I got a pack of faux leather and it had this like milky vinyl sheets in it. They were small sheets, so I can't do too much with them, but they do work out really good for this. Your lighter also comes in handy to melt any glue that is sticking up, or if you have a piece that just does not want to stick down in a corner, it works for that as well. Alright, so that is the lead down. We are going to add the strip here for the metal piece. Just a line of glue. You don't need a whole lot because this isn't a very thick piece. And just add that right under the eraser. Get it as tight up to the eraser portion as you can. Make sure to press down with every layer. If you find that the bottom needs a little bit more glue, you can bend it back and add the glue in there. But it's best to work with just the first line and then add more. Alright, we're coming to the bottom. We're going to add in the sharpened portion. And for this, I'm not going to use the tweezers. I don't particularly like working with tweezers, so you're going to line that up with the point of the yellow. and attach it that way. Make sure to push down because these are all really small pieces and you want them to stick really well. And lastly, we're going to add the tiny little lead points. It is a very, very small triangle, guys. Like, this is so tiny. So take your time with this. Make sure it lines up. And then push down. Don't worry about glue seeping out because you can come back through with your lighter and melt all of that. You can also do it right there on the tip. I find heating up that tip kind of melts it in with the layer underneath. And there you go. That is the top of the clip. We're going to put that aside and I'm going to show you how to find where you need to make the slit for this clip. You're going to want to lay the clip down. Sometimes it's easier to do it like when it's open. That is up to you, but you're going to want to lay it down, make sure it's centered. And find where the little arm comes out. Take your X-Acto knife and be ready to make the cut. Generally helps if you put it down on a grid so you can see where you're going to have to make the cut once you pick up the clip, which it lines up with this line there. So you want to make sure your cut is centered too. You can always start off much smaller than you need to and expand it. Oh, there we go. You want to take your time with this too. It's not going to cut through right away. So you're going to want to be patient and very gentle with this. And you're going to want to put your clip in to make sure that everything fits snugly, which it does. You also have to make sure that everything is centered, or as best as you can get it centered. I'm not going to sit here and keep playing with this, so we will get it as best as possible and then move on. All right, and now comes time to glue the top to this. Oh, oh, oh. That glue escaped and I didn't want it there. I would suggest being very generous with the glue here. Cover as much as possible. And then you're just going to line the top up with the bottom that you just covered in hot glue. Squeeze along to make sure that both pieces attach. You can trim up the glitter canvas and faux leather when you are done if they didn't quite line up exactly like you wanted it to. but make sure that you get all of the pieces attached. You can run the lighter along the edges to clean up any stray glue. And now you're going to come across and do any trimming up that needs to be done. And then I just come across and again run the lighter over, kind of pinch the pieces together just to make sure that everything is attached. All right, that is snap clip number 1. We will be back once the second one is done.
A few moments later.
Thank you guys for tuning in. These are both of the clips together. I will be putting them on a bow card like this. These are not my favorite type of clips to do. I'm going to be honest. The tiny little pieces, not my thing. If this is your thing, that's great. You have the link for the template, and I will do my best to link all of the supplies down below for you. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you like this video, please click the like button. Click the share button if somebody you know would be interested in it. If you have any questions or comments, leave those down in the description box, as well as any bow requests or suggestions for content. If you have not already subscribed, please click the subscribe button, the bell button next to that. If you click onto that and select all, you can set your notifications to all so you're notified every time I upload a new video. Thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure to check out our Instagram, and I will see you next time. Bye.